There's a lot of noise being made. Holding for the paranoia. All the angles watched for. Second prowler now going to be used with the smoke. Propped up zekken. Absolutely decimates nature. Good night. Nade rebounding. Now, Apoth did find that kill into the front section of B main. Allows them to pivot into the B side if they so wish. Only have to really contest and tangle with it. One more player that's up in heaven. That's going to be Sacy.
30 seconds.
He's going to be feeling that heat now with a satchel through. Breakneck pace. Be able to get that plant down.
Both fades using the Cs. Does Sentinels have enough utility to get back through this area that Derrek's watching?
Risky angle to be taking out fight at. So
and the Sen Classic, it won't betray its master.
It really won't. It truly will not. But how do they clear Superman? He's tucked. Wants that 90-degree angle, but wants to take the fight to them anyway with the right clicks. Okay, why not? Straight forward, johnqt. Eventually going down here. Left clicks doing enough work here for a 1 versus 1. Sacy, the tap. The camera taken out. It's the confirmation that Sacy now actually sticking and missing onto the cam. Sacy! Just off for that noise. Sending a few stray bullets out along with a snake bite.
There's a little bit of damage done there. Zellsis is now getting into the smoke.
Off the mark though. That's the second snake bite now going to be used. The paranoia will clear johnqt out of there. Respect this one. Tree control going to be lost for them. Now the showstopper. Just from that orb, he's missing that.
Did he not see?
Potentially
Zellsis?
An easy kill onto Zellsis, but he is going to be eventually brought down and toppled. Still holding until the end of the fuse. Rebounding. johnqt will fall. 3 now left to stand here for Sentinels to make a good go of things, and TenZ is only just rotating his way over towards the site.
This is a phenomenal opening for EG, but another 5v3 that they cannot afford to lose. Lighter weapons, but they have to convert rounds like this.
The advantages that have been letting slip. jawgemo, low on HP, might choose to take a timing right through this smoke. zekken with the nade. Clearing out through, but right from behind, it's jawgemo who strikes. Forward, zekken overwhelmed from every...
Yes, I mean, he does catch a glimpse. At least if Jorg wasn't paying attention, that will have come up on radar. And he brought it towards B.
Here we go, paranoia actually missing that, but well, getting his sight and gun locked onto the angle. Sacy no match for it. Hearing that reload as well, they're just guns out, wading right into them. I mean, this is pure aggression on display. The Sentinels left reeling here, TenZ in a 1v3. Spike being dropped down for him. Only one thing really to work for, and it's going to be face doubled. Isolating into the 1v1. 4 bullets left. Tag still in and revealed entirely. He's dodging, he's dancing. Tip-tap at the toes. The snake bite narrowly avoided one single bullet. The reload. Call a pause into the round, anything you like, really, at this point. Essentially the 2 avenues and give up A entirely with the door opening. It's going to be a big indicator. Prowler getting broken though. You know that somebody's lurking.
Yeah, but
I don't know how many.
As soon as the plant goes down here, they're going to get a good idea that it's only Apoth. Yeah. EG love doing these 4-1 defaults. It's not normal that Apoth has somebody with him. I think at this point, Sen are going to have a good visualization of where people are, but that's less than half the battle.
I'm playing this post plant. Hold still online here for zekken. He's going to be using this one to try and pave the way for the rest of his team to get into this site now. Through the back with the smokes. Cutting up these appropriate angles. Paranoia on top of it. Now being offloaded and let rip. But it's a rocket for a rocket and a kill for a kill. Drawing blood! jawgemo! How are you doing that? Ripping their way to hopes and dreams of Sentinels. Zekken, again, last one left in time. Far too short to make anything of the round. It's a 6 on the board for EG. There's an early kill that does go the way of Sen.
Without utility to play off, but he's got TenZ paranoia to support.
Still in a dangerous spot. All things considered, sees nade towards the back pillar. Haunt in and through, smoke fading.
Excellent support from TenZ. Breaks the haunt and able to throw the paranoia. Might have been John actually breaking the haunt from Waterfall. But either way, Zellsis is supported in that spot. One
of the first rounds where EG looking a little bit lost in terms of which direction to land in, because they don't have a control. Apoth seeking to take the fight and actually ends up taking out zekken.
Not many people are doing that to zekken.
There's the confidence though, and that neural theft gives jawgemo a good indication that Sacy is repositioning up towards heaven. Couple of stray shots though from the vulnerability. down low.
EG are finding this route towards towards A in the late round so often.
Right, full even committed here from Derrek. I mean, that's not going to be getting too many tags, but Sacy going to be using one of his own. Let's give the peace of mind here. Apoth could choose to play in a more forward angle, but it all comes onto a knife's edge of how these fights end up being taken. One bullet left, has to commit the reload. He will be falling, at least should be. No way! Apoth has get away with bloody murder. And for Sentinels, it's all fallen to pieces.
That's it. That's the round done. Apoth's destroyed zekken to give them an entry into A, and then to somehow manage to pull out another 2 in that spot.
You are joking.
He's on for the ace.
These guns, he is.
I mean, he might die to the turret.
He's not careful. Breaking it, hunting it, smelling it out. Okay, Zellsis. Puts heavy stacked over 3 of these players, including the close quarter angles. Near sighted up, and they are evening out these fights with these pistols.
That's a nice snake bite as well to give them an opportunity to go for a play like that. They should have all of that information. They heard 2 players running away there, zekken and Sacy. They should know that TenZ was over towards C. So EG are now going to have a really good idea of where people are on the map. Opening the door to allow the spike to reconnect on B. Like I said, they know that zekken and Sacy ran away to fill that gap over on A.
The trouble is as well, they're too worried to grab these guns. I think TenZ is considering it. He wants a rifle. It's been dropped down out towards sand. He realizes now it's been cleared, takes that risk for them, and he's going to be able to relink now and apply that pressure by opening this door.
Usually when he opens the door, though, he has a paranoia to work with. Not this time.
This time, just raw aim and firepower. It's going to persevere for him, but everybody drops, and Topples 1v1 again! TenZ!
I'm looking to try to punish Sacy again. Jorg, he's in.
It's all the way in. I mean, Sacy just can't really hold that one back. Not from the position he was in, but no casualties yet. Will be the...
But this time, Brent, all of Sen set to flood defend. This is nowhere near like what it was last time.
Trying to fight their way into this one. I mean, it's a lockdown committed. The defender's side, and they're actually just trying to evacuate out of this one here, but it's going to be pushed forward to the fight taken by EG right from behind. It's the backstabber, Zellsis. Does claim 2. 1 player detained. There's definite chances here still for Sentinels in a 2 versus 3. Jorg forwards, but running and gunning. Zellsis gives him the old fade away. 2 versus 2 now. Cam, broken. Unaware of where these players are.
Just getting one purely based off timing, expecting someone to follow up. Lovely shots, and Sen had it all to do. Zellsis did a phenomenal job. It doesn't find anything, but Sen have managed to get posted on the other side.
Zekken are right there, waiting. Satchels plays, rocket offloaded! The ult, pinpoint accuracy onto Sacy, but they haven't cleared these players close, and now Zekken. Could be his time to strike. Fight to be taken, but he's paying the rest of his team, and he's really just biding his time and waiting it out. Still alive. 8 bullets left, up into heaven! jawgemo! My goodness, how are you getting away with this? And Zekken, forced to unleash it at least, but let loose of the rocket a little bit too early there. More than he was hoping for, and will try and take the fight. He satchels forwards with a 1v2, doubled up, 3 bullets left. Backs away for the reload, and the plant is not good for these players still. But I think the advantage is here for EG, surely. TP, fake out.
Uses the shorty to break the cam. And Sen, minute and 5, commit the pit over towards C.
It's a good time for it.
I mean, they've got such great control around the map here. They've got 2 players in a pit on C, 2 players set up in a bait and switch setup on an A. B is really the only weakness, and TenZ is going to be looking to grab one and then fall off, and they can flood retake. So defensive setups looking nice here for Sen.
Prowler, nade, all combined in conjunction with one another, seeking see if they can clear out this pit. johnqt not going to be removed from it. Still holding his ground, but Zellsis will go down. So that slight pocket jawgemo, the awareness of the bloody charts. TenZ, pot shot taken. It's a freebie onto nature, but they've got that pan down into the post. Nade. The C is also missing, trying to take this in a rapid fashion. Sentinels not really slowing down that pace at all. Trying to take it with a tempo, but a slight pause is all it takes to overstay and overstep themselves. For EG trying to take this one. Derrek, last one left, 1v2. Sacy, safety in numbers, at least onto the defuse, and he's sticking it all the way with a smoke in his face. Gets off it, but he's brought himself that win con. Haunt, not going to trigger in time, it's a full. Prowler through Apoth. Might be taking some bullets through the box if he's not careful. Hello, EG.
Attacker spawn.
They're the ones who are going to be fighting right back into them. 2 players dropping now from Sentinels. On the defense side, map this big, going to be lacking now a lot of that information. Bit of a scramble, wondering where EG could land.
In that fight, it's another situation where Apoth's duel is the one that matters. Zekken gets traded out, and there's a player there, you know, TenZ versus Apoth. Apoth wins again. Today is just so good for Apoth and Jorg.
Time, John. He's just way out there, man. Way out there, but yeah, Apoth
30 seconds
fully
left.
deals with him. Another ult, by the way, for jawgemo. I believe that's what, the fourth one?
The fourth
one in the half, using it to just clear out the site. So peace of mind granted for EG with a plant on top of it. And what a post plant it is to be playing into this spot. Nightfall. Not going to be getting too many trails and connections from that one. jawgemo though needs to rely on the rest of his team. The sensors are cut away. It's all going to be reaction times and his sights dropping down. He can't actually tell how these players are really assailing his position, but they do eventually remove him too. Stand against the 3 of EG, still into it with the smoke dropped across. They do cut out that triangle. 7 minutes left. Reload. Forwards not covering. It's
to even begin the process of that snowball. It's not like you can drop the pistol and then come back from 11-3. It's way tougher. They've broken the trip, looking to try to pressure C, and EG are not home.
Not home at all. No one hard anchoring, of course, so will be that retake.
Yeah, they have Paranoia and C's nade. And the C's nade's ready to go.
Hello. There it is. Snakebite and a nade. That actually does all the work. On top of that, I believe it's a C's as well.
Yeah.
It's going to collapse the spike out into the open. Fight needs to be taken out. Forward, jawgemo again. Leading the charge for his team. The nade rebounds with Sentinels. This time, pistols.
These kind of difficult positions before. They know they can win.
Oh, Zekken just being sent flying straight into the fray. But you're right. They have been in these spots before. They know they can win. Trip.
I think that should make it obvious as well. There's people ready to spam the normal plants.
Tap, yeah. So they're trying to bait it out. It's actually a C's nade close instead. Tucking around the corner, you can avoid most of the damage that's coming your way. Sacy now going for the plant and going to be committing this one still. He will fall. Just for the wall. It's a wall bang angle.
That's a bit of it's a ridiculous one too, because Sacy was not planting in the normal spot. He was trying to plant as safe as he could. Still got punished.
Rotating. Apoth seeking to apply that pressure now. While the rest of his team goes for this retake, but a lot of angles to clear, a lot of fights to take and win out. Sentinels. But a bonus round right now, it's a good beginning. Jump up, Rocket committed. Sentinels. Looked like he was going to be giving up. No, it's a deep smoke just dropped down. Prowler onto the left. Zekken out of the right still. At least with the snake bite, that will collect the kill at the end.
Yeah, honestly, you'll take that. I mean, Zekken should be favored to clean up Superman anyway, but you've opened up a path now for Zellsis to use his lockdown.
jawgemo's going to go for it.
Well, Jorg has nade too that he could use to deny lockdown if it's committed towards C. And to be honest, Zellsis is not even getting close. They don't like the look of this.
No, they don't. Maybe a bit of a false read of things, though, but we'll see what direction Sentinels end up going into. A side still being locked down. There's a massive gap towards the middle of the map here, which is B. It feels like the right read is now online here for Sentinels.
Yeah, the common positions for lockdown are in this corner or in this corner. And you might well see Zellsis just commit it. It's much more difficult to have Jorg break it in that spot. Zellsis could also save it for post-plant, but once they hit the trip, I think this is going to be obvious.
There it is. Sees. Hold down close here from Derrek, but nades are going to be rebounding into them anyway. Locked forwards now. Sacy feeling like he has to commit that one with the nightfall. He's getting a couple of tags, so he gets that acknowledgement and the information plant into the post.
And all of these players, with the audio denied, are not going to anticipate TenZ sneaking around behind them.
Fast flank all the way through here, but the fight might just be won onto the site anyway. Crossfires all the way. TenZ from the back. Hitting hard at EG here with only 2 left to stand. Pick up those pieces. Has to be a save surely at this point.
And the crowd realise it. The Gia's coming through. EG have not won a round since the side swapped. Oh, the alarm bot's just giving away where they're playing.
Do fend off the first one, though, looking to take away those weapons. TenZ, of course, going to try and go for it. Another shutdown. They keep these guns ground game. Out of rocket. Oh, no, a bit of a misstep. Superman, he's missing the rope there and still gets away with it.
Yeah, whistled past Superman's ear.
Dominating this heaven smoke, though, will Actually fade now with the nade. Rebounding back and away. Sees forwards. A fight to be taken by EG up close with the stingers. Anybody could have been favored. Second who wins it out. Still holding down that ground. EG looking to try and flip their way through this one, but again, the back positions here. It's this bait and switch setup that Sentinels, they're just so willing to just, okay, we'll give you a bit of that space. Now we're playing a crossfire setup and the doors are rotating. Too many angles to really watch for. Has to be raw firepower to sail them through it. But is it even possible for them? Apoth is making a bloody good go.
And here we go, into the round instantly. Sen looking to whack up the tempo.
Yeah. Quickening of the round right at the beginning here. See a lot of util being expended just to try and shake the positioning of these attacking players out. Sentinels, though, we push back and away from it, so they're still going to get that plant down in through B, through heaven, and even the pit just lay it out on top. How do you deal with this if you're EG? It's got to be perfect. Two players out through Hobbit, Prowler, connection there, onto Zekken, a few bullets stray. Just going into him to deal a little bit of damage, but jawgemo dealt with. It's your spearhead gone and out. Derrek spraying and praying all about nature. No chance for it.
Here comes Zekken's showstopper.
Oh, we'll put that one back online with the auto orb. Zekken now probably going to be using this one to clear out through the side. And yeah, here it is. Offloaded. Let it rip. One target. One kill. Doesn't matter about the high ground position here. Jorg wants to go fast and rapid into his approach. Right into the back section. Strops into pit. I mean, Sacy just deals with him. Superman, what is going on there?
Somewhat similar rifles and an ult advantage for EG.
But here it is. Second must just lead the charge forwards. Apoth. It's a stalwart protector of the site, and the vulnerability matters not for johnqt. Still towards it. TenZ with a trade rocket. Just catch him around the corner. Not too sure how that ends up happening, but the kills are flooding in this time in EG's direction. This is right in the nick of time. Sacy, though, might be trying to play spoiler 1v3, make it 1v2.
If a single bullet had hit Superman, this would have been a 1v1.
45 seconds left.
He's got so much time.
We know how smart Sacy can be in these particular spots.
Honestly, your instincts here are screaming go back to C. Because that's where all of the action was earlier. You know all three of them left C to pass through B. Left. You know, in their heads, they'll be thinking, continue that momentum, head in the A direction. Sacy's going to get a free plant here. I think he's played it beautifully.
He has. Free plant with Superman on 5 HP just could be the death blow.
They are so far away. Sacy, whether he knows it or not, has got a good chance here of repositioning to catch one.
They have to walk because they don't know where Sacy's positioning is. And it all comes down to this. A fight to be taken. First one found. Where's the next Derrek? To play. Pivot into B. Have B main control. Zellsis has been holding on to this one now, so it should be that free plan. I don't think
there are three players
have
in
anything
heaven
to stop it. They could attempt to flood this one out. Sees nade, pushes them back. Sacy around the corner. He's got the spike. He's the one with the plant, and it needs to go online now. Defending the angles on the crossfire section. Sentinels, they do eventually defend him and get themselves into this spot. But it comes down now to the kills. jawgemo. First one found. Apoth with the door opens wide, smoke in their faces. How do you take the fight? All through heaven. Which direction? TB's back into main and he just crossed it up entirely. TenZ, 3v3. And the kills with the smokes in their face. Sticking for Derrek, but it's over right there.
Very few teams that believe in themselves like Sen.
Oh, we're going to be stepping away. Up next, GB.
Really have a smoke he can use for hookah. You can see he's put one elbow, one over towards spawn. So hookah's going to be a weak spot here for Sen.
That weak spot that they're just forgetting about ignoring for now.
And look at this.
Taking elbow backside control.
Yeah, Derrek actually goes through the TP, and this is going to make people focus on hookah at the same time as Superman is wrapped out of hookah and coming up long. I like the timing on this.
And multiple plays occurring here, but it comes down to this gunfight, so they're going to be occurring right here, right now. Shots missing ever so slightly. johnqt just can't quite win his fight out, but luckily for him, his team has definitely been winning theirs. Right through spawn, last one left. Stimmy drop down. That's a fast fish. It's a very fast fish, and he's going to be taking a nasty chunk out of the elbow player, detained, but it doesn't really seem like there's too much of a follow-up. Superman's still going to be holding down the ground. It is hookah, but he is going to be spotted out. Bullets going wide and around. Nice one, snappy. Off onto the craniums. He's locking this one down for his team. That one avenue that just wasn't accounted for, and it's made that so much more difficult here for Sentinels to really get themselves through. Get that plan going, running and gunning, but it's all covered with the rifles. surely should be. johnqt 1v2.
The spike's down. There's no real need for EG to be fighting this.
They double up in a high-low.
Yeah. All of the pressure here is on John to make something happen.
Sacy, but loose with the Seekers now, and that will hopefully clear a path for them. But the snake bite's definitely doing some decent work. It's going to be stunting this push. Any attempts here to stun. There is that connection. Bullets flying, smokes fading, barely alive, but nature backs away. Surprised they weren't able to get that kill onto Zekken.
I don't think Zekken realized he'd been seen in that position.
Themselves control over towards Tube here. Stuns are trying to set this one up. Flooding through johnqt. He slaps them down. A pesky problem in the backside, but no longer. Chanting. Spam through the smoke. There's one kill onto TenZ, but with the damage done to nature, they don't want any part of this.
And as that same brim smoke showers.
johnqt, top truck. Damage done. Dealing it out and dishing it out. EG, they've got that crossfire for them. Hello. Trying to really let loose with the rockets. Just sending it again.
Trying to end this game as quick as possible.
Yep, run it up again. Trailblazer does not get broken, so all that ground gained once more. It's going to be laps for them. Snake bite into the smoke. Nobody can play through that one, but they do deny the plant. G.
Launching smoke.
That showers control, but they've lost Pexa in the process. Zellsis. So this one wrapped around. It's a double flash play with a molly rebounding and flying through, spraying through with the bullets.
That's excellent. Off the dizzy info.
They know that they've lost showers control, but it matters not for Sentinels. They've got this discipline to really just instill and hone it in the middle of the round in these precise moments.
Unfortunately, though, Brent, the longer they take, the more Superman might be able to get something done. They're all going to teleport, and Superman's here.
Zekken goes down. Superman is finding another one, and now he's playing for his life as well. So they do have to try and at least take care of him. Nature almost getting another one. These 3 kills dished across the map. Sentinels slapdash in their approach, really, as well as they were trying to get onto that B site. But finally, the plant is down for them, but with a player disadvantage.
They know Superman is in market, but can Sacy find the timing on it?
No way. I mean, TenZ just playing this one. Oh, that's a double detainment! But the player nature holds that one down. The bodyguard, the VIP, in the correct, precise moment still. Sentinels might have earned themselves a lifeline. Now doubled up, grouped up, got to win out these duels, and damage is done to both of these. A single bullet of Zellsis or Sacy. They will be falling to it. jawgemo sticking, not quite, doesn't even get half. Got to try and get a move on and a go of this one, at least playing towards those win goals. Early eyes onto this one.
Poison's off.
Is he going to pass the perception check? Oh, Derrek's ahead of it. Derrek's ahead of it, but he's brought down. 3 players with rifles. Win that one through with a stimmy as well. I mean, johnqt. It's dodging and ducking and weaving.
It's a confusing one there. EG have such great info of things slow. 5v3. No reason to do too much. Viper ultimate. Back.
They do have weaker guns. There's that satchel across Jorg. He's cut up the line and the angles. Orbital strike, enough damage done. Derrek took 145 in a moment, so he'll go down just the tail end of it. Jorg, though, he's getting disrespectful. Let's try and make a play. Beautiful flash. That's right through the TP. That was from the long B long angle.
Yeah, that's excellent to set him up. And Apoth actually drew the boombot as well at the perfect time. Sen, though, very intelligently have just gone and taken the whole of the A site in the meantime.
All of that space. You don't anticipate Zellsis here, I don't think.
There's going to be a lot of timing issues right now.
They've got their eyes on those guns, though. EG looking to get a bit of a firepower upgrade. Snakebite sent flying for johnqt. Not that anybody was playing there. They're just looking to see if they can get this plant down, maybe.
Yeah, for backside.
Yeah, pit into the back.
A Seeker is going to start drifting in from the spawn side.
Their post-spawn position isn't great for Sen, I will say.
But as soon as Zellsis realizes there's nobody here and can play up towards heaven, oh, he doesn't go for it. If Zellsis takes a risk, he can win the round.
Tiniest of differences, really, that can make the difference. He's missed it. There's a gap, there's a gap, there's a gap. A tiniest of one, but still with the rifles. He's locking it down. Stalwart defender and protector of that little area. And it's a critical difference, a crucial difference. A tap onto diffuse nature. He drops. Apoth, last left. There's a TP to clear it. Is he timing it? I mean, Derrek's got a bit of an awareness. Well, he's got a util out into his hands. Needs the gun now. Mosh pit. Yep, did not know he was going to be that close. Rocket over the top. jawgemo close. Quarters action, but he's brought down over the strike. Seeking to punish and punish. Apoth will. Drops it down once more. Nearsighted though and backs away, pushed away. And it's gunfights that win the day. Sentinels on top of the world right now. It feels like nothing can trip this team up.
It's that disguised push from Sacy. The fact it feels like everybody is going down short there, and Sacy's got such a deep timing towards showers. Comes around, and even though EG trying to stuff them in short, he's left a lot for nature to do.
Players, it's a team or self-flash. Out towards triple Sacy.
This is a weird one now.
Wait, what's going on? I mean, Jorg's acting like they're not already up onto the site. They've had a bit of miscommunication. He thinks they're all still there, but the flash surely indicates in second. Takes a peek from it. They're all over the place, man. They are practically in the walls. Sentinels gained all the ground and more. Thrash now earned from that plant. TenZ going to be leading it forwards here. See if he can get any more sort of entertainment. Yes, he can. And hot on the heels, Sentinels seek to capitalize, but defend it in place. Apoth. A necessary engagement to win out. John now to do the most. TenZ backing away. Will fall, spraying through. Damage done with the bullets, and the reload is online for him. John, chances, 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 and delivers!
Anyway, in these wild situations, Senna navigating them better.
And Sen, they just absorb that aggression. That is desperation by EG. Derrek returns the fire at least once and will drop one of the players, but ultimately, the damage has been done here for EG. They are pushed out through A short, losing control of showers.
In these kind of weird situations here, where EG have short control but have lost the site information, etc., Sen have just always been better. The intelligence of the Sen players really coming to bear in this map.
Poor jawgemo watching every possible position. I mean, they just have to satchel his way through out of there.
Yeah, and they know that Jorg is playing on that side. They're going to anticipate that Derrek is on B.
Hello. Definite chances here for Derrek, especially after getting that one. Notice the second was tucked to the corner.
And jawgemo still has to stay A in case they TP.
No way. His shots on fire right now for Derrek. On target too, finally feeling like he's safe enough that he can use that ult, but shot down, brought down mid-air.
30 seconds
Weird
left.
round here with only 28 seconds left. Sentinels are desperately hoping that they can find themselves an opening. Zellsis, yeah, he's seen both of them TP. It's called. And he does have the spikes. He's going to be able to get this free one. Yet they are so fast, rapidly. Wait, Zellsis towards the default plant. Thought he might have made another go of it.
He's got his ult now with the plant.
Back online here with the ult. Let it loose, let it rip, waiting for the right timing. And he's got the perfect indicator for it. As soon as that spike is tapped, first contact, there it is. Derrek seeking
down.
Sheriffs in play from Supamen. Not enough bullets there to finish off the third target. Still, he's definitely done enough damage, and the TP is called. Full rotations away. A bit of re-exploration of johnqt is shut down. Zellsis cutting them up now with the ghost. Spraying and praying when he's fully blinded up, but he doesn't have any more bullets to do the job.
He's done a lot of damage, but Nature's going to try to heal as much of that as he can. So this almost looks like an impossible situation here for Sacy, who's been playing incredibly well so far here on Bind. But is put with a task that just isn't doable.
No. We'd have to isolate so many of these fights right now. I mean, Nature, yes, is low, but double up towards lamps. Everyone down short, watching for the flank. They're here to drop, presumably. Swaying it out, but they are going to be sending that util now. Flying forwards, take control of showers. Flash as well, along with the Trailblazer, all delayed, but zekken takes the first kill, first blood in his direction. With Supamen down, EG still going to be going for that plant. Derrek not pushed back and away.
TenZ on an angle they might not expect.
That's an important kill.
Still reads it.
Yeah, still reads it. Now it's brought it to a 4-on-4 for EG. Into this post plan, they have firm control of lamps. There's 3 players all tucked together here. jawgemo being that backup policy. He's the one player into showers that really needs to stay alive here as this gets later and later into the retake for Sentinels. And how do they want to do it? Snakebite, he's disrespected it all the way through there, but the damage to the bullets, he can't quite get the kill. They're unaware. Still, finally cleaning him up, spraying him through and down and out. The right click's getting betrayed. That's Derrek again. Trying to make the move, second away, finally.
Sen fighting really heavy over showers.
That's rapid. Flash going to be blinding them up though, it means that they can't really take a fair fight. Stalemate on either side. Hello, where's that one going? Look out through the window, didn't even know that was a possibility.
Launching smoke.
Smoke's dropped down, orbital strike, that's the catch and punish a player that might have just been trying to retreat out the back of showers. EG aware that they've lost control of this one, and it could be the thorn in their sides once more. Sentinels fast now. I'll take this rapidly here, but it's a thrash going to be used in response. Detainment to one of the players. Zellsis, it's his job to try and look this one forward. Second with the showstopper, holding it with the fuse, and he's just looking for one target to let loose, let rip. No kills to be found. 4v4 though. This flank of Sacy is imperative. He finds it online, lets loose the O, but he will get traded. Nevertheless, TenZ defused, denied from the wingman. Close quarters action occurring. Apoth, last one to stand. He's going to try and stop this one himself. Now in a 1v2, TenZ just sticking the defuse onto half. The nerve of the guy. Holds it all the way down, gets the kill with the molly as well.
Real slow, very cautious.
What's going on here? TenZ. Tucked and crouched Superman. Could be favored onto the angle there. Great awareness of TenZ to realize that could be an option. In fact, he wants to take even more of a fight. Look at this. Smoke's dropped at his back. Turns away to crosshair placement for just a moment, but it's all him right now. It's a one-man army. They just cannot cross that line. Right through a short. Apoth and Derrek now just trying to get a bit of a move on. Jump in right into the site here. Sacy, his game plan is just to try and hold on to control of B long, but now the reposition here. Wingman out and open. He's heard player at least into elbow, I believe. Knows that Derrek.
Enemy remaining.
He's going to be there, and even the ult being committed. Make sure that they can seal this one up nice and clean. They do have tools to try and stop this one and stunt it if an EG hit starts to come through, and here's one of them. Okay, take the fight to them! Everybody falls! Zellsis!
As TenZ and zekken tried to fight. Look, they're about to go for that long enough, and now TenZ is getting the idea that it might be a short bomb.
The Trailblazer flash as well, backs away from that truck position. Zekken and decides to take the early peek.
Wingman, any denial? Yes.
There is the denial this time, yes, even that. Kills can be found online for them. TenZ still dropping it down here, holding, doubled up. Him and Zellsis might be able to do more than deny, but just can spam down themselves. There's only 17 seconds left here. What is the call to be made by EG? In through the back of the site, fighting this one forwards. TenZ with the flash, but is again just going to get sprayed down and traded. Showstopper, guess what? No players in sight. Sentinels, they were still locked down onto the B site in case it was a TP pivot.
Every plan there for Sen was to use Zellsis smokes to apply pressure to the players planting, but they lost the spam battle.
Yeah.
Little bit of luck involved, but all went the way of EG.
That's all it takes sometimes, just that coin flip going the wrong way. Sen now to try and play this retake. Gotta wade their way through the pit. As the spike ticks away, so do your chances. All your opportunities, and they've realized it. Making no noise now, backing away with the two rifles that they can at least keep. So EG, again, keeping that momentum going. One slight slip up in the round. Hello, rifle.
Looking towards short. Can he catch them?
No escaping.
The exec begins, it doesn't look easy.
Lands it, adjusting. Yeah. Nails Derrek to the backboard, and jawgemo next on the kill feed. Still, they are pushing them back entirely here. The orbital strike was committed a bit prior. Sen still holding control of that backside area. Throwing EG for a loop. To Nature and Apoth now. They do swing forwards. Flash, re-beacon to the back of the site is excellent. It's imperative now that these players do stay alive. They want a chance into the round. Nature planting. Could we push back, but he's aware that there could be a flank online.
And there is a flank, but it's come so far. Sacy pushed all the way out of B long, and he's on the opposite side of the map going showers. I think this is quite difficult to read.
With all that time given, EG reposition. Double up now into lamps. It's up to Sen to see if they can clear most of this one. Now Sacy has util to do it, but doesn't choose to use it. He wants a contact, but now he can use it. They know his positioning. Drop down from johnqt, second flash. No connection here, but he's still going to lock this one down, so the Sacy at least gets the defuse. No, he's had to get off of it. Doesn't get the half! And another kill! Thrash committed. Didn't spot it. He's locked into that corner. Tries to get ahead of it. At least with the Dizzy blinding him up, and he is still going to be trapped into this spot here. Still deciding what he wants to do.
The fact that Sen are going to dominate B long control now means that Derrek he's never getting that thrash back.
No.
But Look at Superman's position here. He is so deep in lamps already, and the dog is going in the opposite direction, so Zellsis might not read this at all.
What's going on? Crash. Clears out showers. Plant. Need to rebound. Doesn't actually deny it, so they get that plant down, and just unaware that that lamps angle could have even been contested. Superman, he's done so much for them.
They disguised it really well.
Yeah, being heard now as well, just hot onto the heels right behind them. Sentinels just trying to increase that pace and tempo. A rapid approach into the round, but they're blinded up and flashed up. Nature, fights taken, but eventually traded once more. jawgemo nade backs, but he catches himself onto the corner still. Sand crunch, it's being called. jawgemo, it's got those satchels, but he can't get out alive still. Vulnerability applied. Superman going for the second one, swinging this one out, but TenZ can evacuate and retreat. At least to safety now with a TP. Door's still open, and he finds it. 3 now to stand here for EG. Gonna molly at their feet, they just can't quite claim that. Kills Zellsis. He's getting away with it, not quite. Plant. 2v3. EG. And this is for the map, a continuation of the series. Will Sentinels get their time to try and close this one out in a 2-0 fashion? They're just trying to earn their way to OT.
They have a player advantage, but they have no info about where EG are.
This fight is important. TenZ lose it out. And how do Sentinels take it? On the cusp, on the precipice, time running short and running away from them. EG realize it, they recognize it, and they can feel it and sense it out. Sacy burned to a crisp.
That doesn't make any difference.
Toss the paper up, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean anything, not in Super Week. Second, in through the choke. Nedir will take care of that unbreakable trip, so they've got access to the site now, and we'll see probably a bit of a classic affair. Hello, actually denying the plan, never mind. Puts a pause into the play here, but a paranoia is a second wave of that util. It's going to allow them to try and at least get a bit more ground. jawgemo, granted one. Just with that kill, pressing forward, seeing if they can use all that util. EG winning it out with his pistol. Right, the trouble is, it's quite a distance to try and get over, so you're going to be making a lot of noise in the process here. Apoth chances. It's with the raw spray through with all those bullets. Double flash play. Apoth has to respect it now, and he will back away. Plant. Nothing to push it away, and back. Lovely molly. They just sailing into the right corner and spot their way. Apoth was just trying to hide.
This is a really nice spot because you don't get caught by the paranoia, but did get caught by that flash. And
then just trying to play off with it. Paranoia pushing forward. Zellsis capitalizing off the advantage. Still kills. Going to be evened out here. Might even be forcing these ults out of Sacy. Has it available just in case it's needed.
The call made to save it.
2 players left alive on EG. I think it should be a smart one. Assuming that they can get themselves around it. Fault line. At least with the one, should be a kill. Indeed, it is, but it's crossfire setup, and now finally the ult, just to really seal it up. No more time left allowed or available into this round, so EG.
But Senna not going for that. It's pretty spammable.
I thought. Lucia alongside a paranoia. That's a rocket just sailing a serene arc there right into TenZ with him dropped. That's going to make things much more doable. jawgemo just got to walk him out. It's disrespectful, really. It's in his nature. He's going to take those liberties. Still, we'll see how can Sen bail themselves out of this spot. There is still 40 seconds left into the round, which can be enough to work with.
Look, if they'd broken the trip earlier on, there would be so much more worry in the hearts of EG. 30 seconds left, and they've still got straight into the market.
Yep, and the fault line stun. Just off of that first contact. So one hell of a round to pick it. The Sentinels just go all in on their eco round, see if they get this plant as well.
The ultimate there for Superman kind of faked out a little bit. It allows him to get over here quickly for the retake, but also maybe Sen are going to be worried about this. There shouldn't be too many chances for Sen to win the round, only with pistols.
No, but Zekken did earn his ult. Just from that plant, stunned up into the corner. Now that has put the fear of God into the EG players. Paranoia. Sent alongside it, the fuse is going to be running out, but there's the kill to be found, and a gun, an upgrade claimed for Zellsis. Picks that one up and now seeks to defend the back section of the site. Still, they do have that disadvantage when it comes to the weaponry, and so it's all on Zellsis. But is 2 going to be enough? Going to push back and away. jawgemo with the fuse. Another kill. Has he bought enough time? Sentinels! Just in his aim, but he does get away with at least breaking that knife. Here we go. An attempt made, but shut down. Entertainment is there. Might be able to get a kill. Apoth He's taking up that space once more, though. Just trying to avoid these bullets away from it inside the smoke, and they do deny that plan, but dealing with Apoth. Still, put a pause into the round. Whether Sen wanted it or not. TP faking it out. TenZ is inside the smoke now. Expecting it onto the high ground angle and approach. I think that's just spam potentially. No, it's Derrek. Oh, it's taking up that main angle. Kills all over the place here, but only 3 bullets left for Zellsis and not a lot of health to do it. They peek him together. That's away the info too. It's flashing an A to peek through Zekken. He's in with the satchel still. All that util being broken. Turns. It's back to the wall here. Apoth! No shot, no chance. Eventually dropped.
So they've gone in fast onto B, taken the fight to EG, and got in before the plan could get denied.
Question is, has Apoth done enough? Especially with jawgemo. He's holding it heavy artillery ready and waiting. Right to the feet. And Zekken has turned to mincemeat. Jawgemo though has to dodge and weave around this pillar, and Sacy
getting a good read of what EG's setups look like. This one, I'm not huge on. This is what EG have gone for a couple times, where it's just the Cypher over towards A. I'd like to see them run a weak side that still had somebody supporting Apoth, so that they can do a little bit of spam, a little bit more pressure. Because Senna getting the site too easily.
This is excellent. In the site, Zekken. It looks like he's out in the open here, but he's playing an off angle. Should be able to get 1 kill, and he has his ults really just overstay that welcome. Rolling Thunder. Now he's going to use it. Doesn't matter if he's stunned up. And it is going to put that pause once more into the round. It saved him last time when they were on that thrifty. Rocket Fuse running short, but it doesn't matter. The kill is there, EG. Can they pave the way, and can they really battle through all of this one, especially with that flank coming out from johnqt. Supamen defusing, half on board already, and it is being defended. Locked down onto these angles. Sideline stuck all the way. That is an unusual smoke. I mean, it just cuts into the floor. And Zellsis goes down. That's an early peek from Tiles. I mean, jawgemo, how's he found his way into there early? To catch it onto the replay a little bit earlier. The center left wondering, now which direction do we really take this round into? Losing a player for your opening, never ideal. The door being closed down, market, a decision being made for them, really. Contacting, though. This can be risky.
As soon as jawgemo sees that smoke, he should have an idea that there's somebody trying to pass through mid.
And still alive.
I say see, I mean here, but
yeah, drop down to 3 health.
EG are still dominating B main. It's a really odd round where Sen have control of the middle of the map. Can they catch jawgemo again?
They do.
And I think what we saw on Bind is when Sen found themselves in tricky spots like this on their attack side, they were so good at figuring out the correct decision.
It's a bit of an experience diff.
30 seconds
it's a high low now for Sen. Towards Boba, the map really just flipped on its head. TP forward, Supamen.
Wow.
Pretty much required. I mean, the man's got a judge near sighted. Can't quite fire it blindly into the traces. TenZ gets away with it. Still, Sacy is avoiding all of that utility that was sent flying across the map. Apoth with a Spectre. I mean, it's disrespectful. He's all over the place, but johnqt mops up that kill. What can he do in this spot? Flash avoided and dodged. Nature spots him up top now. The call is made for EG. These 2 players need to double up here. Derrek, side by side. johnqt could be pulling off an absolutely magical performance. There's the first one. Nature not gaining it, not having the defuse, but the kill.
Raises over in that direction.
Okay, no command.
It's not catching the Cypher.
Go button press, Supamen. Seeking to do some damage there, just playing and dominating that main angle, but he's brought down. jawgemo does up the Phantom. Surely doesn't make a go of this one here. There's a trip at his feet. He spotted it. Out broken. Goes for it. Not sure if there was some util to at least just combine and conjunct it together here. TenZ eager to really take even more fights away from them here, because this is the final round of the half for EG. Your options are now massively limited.
I feel like with the lighter weaponry, EG lost the plot a little bit. So many solo plays in this round so far.
Yeah.
On EG.
Dizzy, flash, re-engagement. It's all being combined and connected. Surely it's a little bit messy. Sentinels barely seeing if they can squeeze out the edge in that mid-fight.
Nice reaction from EG. Realizing that they were losing the mid-fight, or rather, you know, the mid-fight was petering out, let's say. And they decided to pop into B, make sure they can get the plan. Didn't hit the trip. I mean, what are we looking at over here with Apoth? I mean, you are miles away.
Absolutely, eons away. He's got to get a move on. He's got to get a jog on here. It's already that pressure's being applied here with the tap and TenZ with the kill. johnqt though, dropped down to 15 health. One single bullet will do it. A reload and a smoke fade.
Very fast up through mid.
Yeah, they are just fully disrespecting it. Look at it. I mean, they're going to put a squeeze onto this Boba play. I mean, TenZ stands up entirely. John, he's got to respond, and he will do so. Blinded up, but still gets the 2 kills necessary. In fact,
Derrek may end up getting pressured here as well. They're going to figure out where Derrek's position.
Got the info. Showstopper. This is jawgemo, I believe, just holding on to it.
It's difficult for Sen to do anything in this spot. They don't know where Jorg is. He's not making too much noise. Now he gives it away. Knife just came back online for Zellsis.
How did they want to hold this one into the post? TenZ on live, can't quite smoke it off from main angles. EG looking to take these fights forwards with the boomba. Double swing! And it's beautiful, really. Absolutely meticulous stuff from Sen. Taking on the defuse here. There's really not much able to collect that kill, and they still want to apply that pressure. Heat turned up entirely. TenZ just backs against the wall towards the pillar. Satchor's out holding his ground and holding it down with the rocket. Rebounding and no kill found.
Saw collapsed in a moment there.
Zellsis, he's got something to say about it. The plant goes off though. No problems with that one. Still does damage done to plenty of these players, but he's got to try and find these fights. Apoth not going to be going for any cheeky flank plays, just regrouping out through main. Zellsis dropping down, making noise. Bullet fired. He's worried about that market. Swing nature is going to be pushed off these angles. Disrespect showcase. This is TenZ. Realizing he can't give up this space, and he is going to get himself a kill.
And this is a fantastic pick for Sen to get, because it does push EG now to make a kind of decision. You know, the plan A has failed. So how good does plan B look? Apoth's found the timing up here. There's no trip. John's got to be aware that that is a gap.
No way.
And Apoth continues his excellent gun skill all throughout today.
And this is going to sow chaos into the mix, into the ranks of it. Rolling thunder forwards, Apoth! Sort of know where zekken is. He lands it. Perfectly precise there with that shot, and so he survives and lives another day. There's 55 seconds left in this round. EG do have some options available to them. Now they seek to slow it down.
Zellsis on the other side of the map has been clearing out B main, clearing out market, just walking around trying to allow zekken and Sacy to stay on A.
All comes down to the timing of this one. The crosshair placement, Sacy. He was on it before, but just getting off it for a moment as the smokes were fading. A kill allowed.
30 seconds
Offwards up now, 2 versus 2. Nade flying through. There's definitely 2 flashes here, so zekken can work off of this one. A peek from the first. Denying this plan from really going down. EG feeling like they have to take these fights down. There's only 17 seconds. supamen winning it out. Fault line pushing them back and away. Zellsis! No chance.
2, maybe even 3 players. Derrek's getting
all away, and you can feel it. It's overzealous in its nature.
Face your fear.
Finalizing and finishing it. All of the util, all of the ults, cutting away these sound cues. Sacy is deafened. He's got to rely on the rest of his team here with the double face, the satchel through and away. Sacy lucky to be alive. TenZ top of the box. He's earned himself at least opportunity. Here, a breather for his team.
This was a 5v3 for EG. Potter is going to have nightmares if they lose this round.
Spike has been dropped down as well. These bullets are flying right through the box and maybe into the heads of these players. EG getting peppered into the approach. The angle will be a watch for TenZ. It's going to be all day long. Now with the paranoia. Triple face. Moving away. Apoth. Deleted TenZ. One more will do it. One removed. Derrek.
Keep eyes on it.
Just onto the feet.
Cage triggered.
Apoth. He's taking these fights. I mean, he does not shy away from it. This time, though, zekken will be the recipient on the other end of things. He will survive as well and give that advantage now over towards his team. EG, in the midst of all of this, though, they did get that A site.
One of our first opportunities to see Sentinels full A retake, and it's deadly.
They've got the full kit.
EG needs something to disrupt.
They do indeed.
Oh,
I mean,
and this is it.
no way.
Oh,
moving around the smoke.
What an insane play.
What is going on here? Waiting for it to fade. I mean, TenZ in his face. It's going to be cleaned up by, I mean, evened up 1 for 1. Still with that showstopper. It's sent flying through. Zekken, Fuse, falling short of the mark there. Not for the kill, EG. They're finding all of them. It's still Sacy defusing half, but we're already into the way. I mean, zekken is so quick onto it. The approach here, the fault line, not enough to slow him down from getting that kill. But again, advantages. What do they really even mean in a match like this? Seen both sides converting them, even when they're a player down.
There is a 3-player stack on B. Sentinels reading the fact that this reaction would come in this side of the map. Zekken's starting to lean away. But the fact that the trips have not yet been dealt with, I mean, this one close to the choke point Jog should be able to deal with it with the blast pack. Breaking the cam first.
Satchel out.
Goes back around the corner, worried about some sort of trap play that could be on the cards here. TenZ, shotgun, Judge, not able to get it off there. Not even a single shot. I mean, Derrek winning that out is imperative. Sacy, hoping to catch the backstab here. A lot of noise being made. And Sacy could be that difference maker. They TP players in. They think it's fully cleared out. They're looking in the complete wrong direction. Backs around the corner now. Rocket at the feet. Have to claim this kill.
30 seconds
For
left.
them now, just 2 standing for Sentinels. The guns aren't good. And 1 round will do it.
Spike planted.
Turning point in the series, in the map overall. Supamen smoke, drop down. John finds it. Doubled up now with him and Zellsis spamming and spraying away with a Neurofeft will reveal these positions, and jawgemo forced to respect it. He backs away now.
C's caught onto John.
But it all comes down to this. C's will slow them down. Knife against it close. They're going to do it with just that subpar weaponry. All down to the fight! Avoided, dodged away. johnqt still got all the sound cues available to him here with the trips. Broken TenZ in the off angle. Don't expect him to be playing that one, but the fire is returned almost immediately.
Apoth's been so sharp today. These players are in on B. Do they realize at all how deep Jog
They're
is?
running with the knives out, running with the knives out.
Oh, he gets away with it. And yet, still didn't realize where jawgemo is. Jawgemo might have a clue that he's got the round-winning position right in his hands.
Fox independent. So many moments have just come down to these timings right now, here and now. jawgemo, could he be that difference maker? From behind here, dizzied up. He's going to be acknowledged at least and recognized that he is going to be playing into this position. What the Sentinels do, Rolling Thunder push them back. The time is going to be buying them a bit more for work with here for EG. They're going to be backing away now in through B main, and a re-clear of market is essential. Mosh pit has to be committed. jawgemo pushed back away from Pillar with the flash as well. Stands his ground but backs away, and he's still alive here. Phone line, it's perfect. And it feels like it's just slowly tightening around them. Sen, they're going to power through this one with brute force at its core. Gunfight need to be won. And all of this comes down to one. Derrek, Sacy with a defuse. Half on it, but EG